The wait is finally over, ladies and gentlemen. The FM22 Beta is finally out, and already the FM community has been sampling SI's newest instalment of the game in the last 24 hours. And that means it is now time to begin my beta save with a freshly taken over Newcastle United. Hello and welcome to the first episode of Beta Billions with Newcastle United, but more importantly, welcome to the first video of Football Manager 2022. My name is Craig, and if you have been excited just like me about the release of Football Manager 2022, make sure to hit the like button down below, and why not hit the big red subscribe button as well, and just turn on the notifications. That way you will not miss a single upload of all FM22 videos coming up now and over the next year effectively. So as you can see on screen, we have been appointed manager of Newcastle United. We've taken over from the departed Steve Bruce, and we have now been tasked with making sure Newcastle United are competitive and beyond in the Premier League from this season onwards. So we've been appointed on a 2-year deal, £43,500 a week, as it mentions, replaced Steve Bruce. And this is all the normal information screens that we've been used to since FM21, even FM20 and previously as well. Of course, Newcastle, 4-time champions of England, not necessarily the Premier League, but of England itself. Not since 1927 have they actually won a league title, or a top division league title. Sorry Newcastle fans, the championship just doesn't count for that. Although saying that, they do have, of course, the Championship Trophy, or Division 2 as it was known previously, 4 times. Of course, recently coming up in 2017, having enjoyed a couple of spells in the second tier over the last decade. Now, as far as their main team goes, of course, don't get too used to these players. There's a chance that a lot of them are going to be replaced, even this summer potentially. Of course, Alain Saint-Maximin, their best player at the club, along with Callum Wilson. We all know how much of a beast he can be in Football Manager, certainly over the last couple of instalments. We'll see if that continues in this instalment of Football Manager as well. And we'll come to the club vision anyway later on. But of course, the big one now, sign high reputation players. That's a good sign that the takeover has been included in the game. Unless it's a spoiler for you already, and you already know thanks to Twitter. Grow the club's reputation, increase commercial revenue. That's the board as far as I'm concerned. And yes, the board want me to finish top half in the Premier League this season. Of course, it's not too dissimilar to where Newcastle want to aim for. First of all, they are in a relegation battle in real life, as we know, before starting to qualify for Europe the following season. So that is going to be the timescale that we're going to be putting on this save. To see us through the beta, it will just be 2 seasons. Of course, the aim is to get Newcastle into Europe. That's the minimum. Anything above that is a nice little bonus. Maybe a couple of cup runs would go a nice little treat as well. Of course, the board want us to reach the quarterfinals of the League Cup and the FA Cup. So, of course, the biggest thing that we're interested in is the finances, obviously, to start. What is the starting transfer budget for Newcastle United? Well, before we come to that, let me just accept this current vision, because it's not like we can really change it, and we've already set the timescale and what we're looking to achieve in this series. Inside 2 seasons, qualify for Europe minimum. If we somehow win the Premier League, then I've overachieved, clearly. But as far as finances go, £200 million. Oh, we are going shopping this summer. We are going shopping. 100% of transfer revenue is made available as well. So if we sell anyone on, we will get all the money. Probably just as well. 258 million in the bank. So the club more than has enough money flowing into the club at the moment. Yeah, the balance is looking very healthy over the next 2 to 3 seasons. To be fair, we don't need to look too much at the finances, because obviously Premier League money, if we do get into Europe, that's even more money for this club. So really it's about shaping this squad now and actually going through it. And actually we're on the contract screen, so that's quite handy. Let's have a look, see who's on the highest wages. Alain Saint-Maximin, of course, Newcastle's best player, 4-star current ability. There's no denying we are, at least for the moment, going to be building our squad around this man. Look at the acceleration. He's easily going to be playing on the wings. Pace, acceleration, easily his fastest. And best attributes, his flair, his dribbling. This man has inverted winger written all over him as far as I'm concerned. As far as other members of the squad though, obviously, outside of Maximin and Callum Wilson, quality is going to drop off a little bit. Joe Willock, I know this man from previous series. Anyone who watched my Unemployed to Legends series on FM21 will know I did rate this man very highly, but he hit that ceiling very, very quickly. He is a Premier League player now, of course, but is he going to be, well, obviously depending on the players we bring in, is he really going to be surviving in this Newcastle team? He could be one of those under threat. I mean, acceleration wise he's fine, but everything else, bang average, absolutely bang average. This man, John Joe Shelby, what is he on? £70,000 a week. You're gone. Yeah, this man has got to go. So is Joe Linton. £80,000 a week. I swear this man doesn't actually score for Newcastle as well. What? He is slow. 12 acceleration, 13 pace. How is this man a striker or winger? No. I mean, he's currently listed apparently. Surplus to requirements, that kind of makes sense. He's been here for 3 years, or 2 seasons, sorry. And he scored 6 goals. Absolute flop. Absolute flop. He is on the way out. Just looking through the list of other players as well. Fabian Schär. Matt Ritchie is still here, even though he's on 45,000 a week. No. What is he? He's got to be 30. He's 31. He has played for Scotland previously, but my goodness, he's just not going to fit into this system. Okay, he's a versatile player, but if he does stay, he's going to be B squad at best. There's a lot of players here who really and truly should not be here. Dwight Gale, is he actually still here? Goodness me, this man needs to go. Yeah, he can't cut it in the Premier League. I think that's safe to say. Right, let's have a look through the rest of the club first of all. Let's get ourselves familiar with this club, shall we? We already had a quick look at the squads. That's going to be effectively sold on. Hopefully a lot of them sold on. And a lot more players brought in before the next episode. We'll be going through the transfers in the next episode before we start the Premier League season. So that will be coming up this weekend. Now, as far as the club goes, of course, St James's Park is their home stadium. Very, very passionate Geordie fans, to say the least. 52,000 of them. There's a lot more, but yeah, 52,000 is all that will be singing around me at each home game. I've actually just managed to find the old screen that would have been the original club info page. And it's quite handy actually, because as you can see, Newcastle have just been sort of floating up and down between the Premier League and the Championship, of course, in the last 10, 11 years. And well, it's basically a tale of they are a mediocre club with a big fan support, therefore big history as well. They are deemed effectively a big club. So compared to obviously other clubs in England, they don't have the trophy hall, but as far as their fan base and their history goes, they are a sleeping giant effectively, and they just need to be woken up, and that is my job. It's interesting to note that the media are already predicting us to finish 10th, which is a nice surprise. I'm guessing that's with our current squad, they think we can do that. But obviously we're looking to strengthen this squad, and that's going to be the big feature that we will be going through in tomorrow's episode, or this weekend's episode more to the point. It could be Saturday or Sunday that will come out. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and you turn notifications on so you're aware of when it is actually uploaded. I think it's going to be a lot of fun this transfer window. As far as the youth development goes, it's unlikely we're going to see much in the way of youth development in this series anyway, but there are a couple of players to be just keeping an eye on anyway. Santiago Munoz, who's on loan. Is he on loan? Oh, I thought this man actually came in permanently from Santos Laguna. Oh, well, regardless, he is the real-life version of Santiago Munoz from the film Goal, if you've ever seen that. So we will be keeping an eye on Santiago's development over the next couple of years. If he does feature, it will just be in cup games anyway, so like I said, it probably won't be that much development in these 2 seasons. As far as the other player goes, Elliot Anderson, who is a attacking midfielder, he's got some decent mentors on him, but again, unlikely to feature in the first team. Obviously because I'm looking to bring in some real quality players to replace this lot. Let's just get general info up. What are we looking at? Position wise, certainly there's 4 goalkeepers in this squad. That is too much already. And none of them probably are going to be Premier League worthy. We'll just have to wait and see. This weekend's episode, we'll go through all the transfers, the ins, the outs. Hopefully, I'll reshape this squad a fair bit. Because as we know from Newcastle, they do need it. There's a lot of bang average players here. And a lot of expensive players. That's going to be my job before we start the season. Transfers up in the next episode. And we will begin the Premier League season. 2 seasons, folks. 2 seasons is all I've given myself to attempt to get Newcastle into Europe minimum. Anything else, if we challenge for the league title or if we get into the Champions League, absolute bonus. So if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit the like button down below and subscribe by clicking the big red subscribe button as well down below. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss a single upload of Beta Billions. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode, and I hope that you enjoy FM22 just as much as I'm looking forward to playing this. Until the next video, folks, take it easy.